Soriano, that's the best way he can do it, so that's the way he chose. And so he would know what the kid's reaction was. But when you have over you have 1,000-something libraries, I doubt you could meet with every single kid that go to the library, so we can't really judge the success based on what that this article is saying. That's just a personal experience he had.
I think also I want to point out something. In Roots, in the first article, in the beginning, it starts talking about Andrew Carnegie, and then it starts talking about John Wood in the first two paragraphs. I said that stood out to me because I researched Andrew Carnegie, and I found out that he was the second richest man in history. So I said to myself, it doesn't matter if you're one of the richest men or if you're one of an executive or whatever. If you want to promote education or any possible topic that you're interested in, you just start small and end up big.
I said that all of the three guys were successful because they did it out of their kindness. They helped people out of the kindness of their heart. And like in the second passage and the second page, it said, into that violence, which has since ebbed, Mr. Soriano ventured with his donkeys, taking with him a few reading textbooks, encyclopedia volumes, and novels from his small personal library, which shows that he doesn't have to go out, even though he knows that it's dangerous on the routes and in small villages, but he wants to help the kids and to become better readers. So he's doing it out of the kindness and compassion of his own heart.
Well, when I was thinking of the question, I thought that they were all really successful in like what Chris was saying before, like reaching out to the children and adults and improving education. But also, I thought that like you can't they're only really equally successful because you can't really measure success in a number. Even though like John Wood and Adam Braun, they've opened schools, and also Wood has opened libraries. And Louis Soriano, I think he's not as successful possibly because since he doesn't have as many resources as they do, he hasn't been able to like open a library or like somewhere where the kids can learn. He can only like bring the books to them and read to them, like Jalil was saying. And so they are successful in reaching out to them, but also they're not as successful in like actually creating something for them.
Okay, Miguel, you are the reporter for this event. You just witnessed it. It was a great conversation for 15 minutes. Can you highlight to the whole group what you think some of the strengths and weaknesses of this group? You can shout at individuals, or you can notice like trends that you saw in the overall conversation.
So overall, I noticed that most of the people use quotes. Not everybody, but if they did, they paraphrased it. And I noticed that some people had opposing points, but like they didn't really argue over it. When somebody said one thing and somebody else disagreed, they just said they disagree, and then they gave evidence for their opinion. And I know the Shadi, he said that he looked up Andrew Carnegie and did some background work that he didn't have to do, which was good. And yeah. And I like how Jasmine also, when everybody stopped talking, she asked the other question and moved on to another point.
Great. Anyone else in the outer circle want to do a few quick shout outs? Or